Hello, welcome to another Modern Cube Draft. Finally, we have a pretty solid first pack, actually. So, Consecrated Sphinx, it's unbeatable. That card's amazing. Ugin, also just unbeatable. Another amazing card. Day of Judgment is good. Ever-Flowing Chalice is good. Remand is pretty good. Courser is good. Nahiri is good. This pack is super loaded. And I don't know what to take. I think Consecrated Sphinx is the most fun. Just 6 mana win the game is pretty nice. But it is double blue, and blue seems to be pretty heavily contested in this format. I think I'm actually just going to take Ugin. This card, if you can play it on turn 8, you can exile all their planeswalkers, all their creatures. It just does so much. I really wish I could get it with Everflowing Chalice, but if we can get some colorless mana sources to play Ugin with, it's, I think, the best card in the cube, aside from Karn. So we're going to take Ugin. I think Karn probably is a little bit better than Ugin just because he costs less, but it's actually hard to even say. But you do need to be able to hit the mana to play him, so either have a lot of removal, or you just play Gilded Lotus. Yeah, we're taking Gilded Lotus. Gilded Lotus plus Ugin is such a good start. Hoping to wheel Wrath of God, because you already saw Day of Judgment as well. Those do play very nicely into an Ugin style deck. But we're going to take Gilded Lotus and play some sweet heavy ramp style deck. And be pretty happy about it. Be nice to get Nicol Bolas plus Ugin. Having both of the Dragon Planeswalkers is pretty sweet. Wow, okay. Batterskull is excellent. Path to Exile is very good as well. And Bloodstained Mire is pretty nice too. Probably just Path to Exile's gotta be the pick. Just kills anything. For 1 mana. And it exiles it too. Is that better than Bloodstained Mire? I think so. Batterskull's so good too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take Path. Just 1 mana killing actually anything is so good. We need to have some early plays before we get up to Ugin, so Path is a good place to start. But we are in the market for some mana fixing now, because this probably gets a little redundant, but I think it is the theme of this cube. Just X-colored planeswalkers is pretty nice. The most powerful possible thing you can be doing. And to facilitate that, you really need to prioritize good mana fixing. I think Elspeth is actually one of the weaker planeswalkers, but we already have a Path to Exile, and she is still pretty good on her own. But I like planeswalkers that can interact with other permanents. Vraska can kill something. Planeswalkers that can just straight up draw you cards, I think, are more valuable than just 4 mana make a 1/1. But Glacial Fortress, although good, I don't think it's the best type of mana fixing, so I'm just going to take an Elspeth. Again, she's not terrible, so I'll play her. Ugin's way down here. The curve goes Stuff, Gilded Lotus, then Ugin. I think I probably will just grab a Marsh Flats though. Not really missing out on much, maybe a Tidings, but Marsh Flats, just fetch lands early are so important because then your duels that you take later are so good. And I think black-white is one of the best planeswalker combinations. There's a lot of really good black planeswalkers in this cube. Sorin, the big Sorin. Okay, Chandra Nalaar is good, but I think Sphinx's Rev is probably what this deck is going towards. Gilded Lotus Sphinx's Revelation is pretty nice. We're going to be taking almost any colorless mana fixing or mana ramp we can get. And this is just such a good top end. I do like Chandra Nalaar, and some of this fixing is nice. Journey to Nowhere is good, but this card's almost unbeatable. Condemn is very similar to Swords of Plowshares in this format, so maybe we do end up just the full blue-white control, or blue-white Cheons if you want to call it that. But Condemn is great. Ooh. Okay, so we have Elish Norn. This card can be just unbeatable at 7 mana. Or we can just take like a Hinterland Harbor. But Elsinor's so good. Missing out on Dreadbore or Leyclaim, but none of those are very good, so I'm just gonna take this card. Okay, Everflowing Shell is wheeled. I'm just taking it. I don't even care what else is in the pack. This card's perfect for us. So we might even end up like... Hopefully we can stay a consistent mana base. I don't really like playing like 5 colors because it's, first of all, really difficult to like keep track of what lands to tap and... Ooh, okay. A Darker Wastes I think is better than Ralzarek. We don't necessarily want to be in red, and this is fixing in the colors we want. Ralzarek is good, but not amazing. He's a sweet combo with like Gilded Lotus, but just good fixing is really important. And this lets us take other planeswalkers later on. I think none of the Day of Judgments are wheeling, which is kind of upsetting. Unless I missed them. I'm going to take a Pyroclasm, because I don't think we're going to be getting a Day of Judgment. And this is good for mopping up all the little creatures early on. Even just at 2 mana, deal 2 damage to 1 creature, it's pretty good. And when, I mean, we're not going to be playing white little creatures, they're so bad in this format, but like when you're playing like Elesh Norn as your only creature, Pyroclasm's just very good. I think Bant Charm is the card I'm most likely to play. Blasphemous Act I might play as well. So we can kind of go into either red or green. This makes green at least easier to do. And Stirring Wildwood is good. In decks like this where you have a lot of mana, it's more likely that you flood out, so ooh, okay. Creature lands are very important. So last card is Terramorphic, not going to be taking that. So Cryptic Command is very good. If we end up just straight blue-white, this card's very, very solid. Censor might be just better though, because it's pretty unlikely we're going to be able to hit enough blue to actually cast a Cryptic Command. I think Censor's better than Rune Snag because it's relevant early, and if we get into the late game, we don't really need counterspells, so then we can cycle it away. So I think I'm deciding between that or just a Banishing Light. Let's see. So this is my red. Bant Charm's pretty good too. There's not really much good fixing. I guess Raging Ravine actually could be nice, but that's like a double splash. I kind of want to wheel this Pilgrim's Eye too. Cryptic Command is nice, but I think I'm just going to take Censor. The ability to cycle is so nice. Okay, so Temple of Silence, we're not really at black. Nissa Vastwood Seer is nice if we were in green, but I don't think we really are. So the pick might be just Anticipate, but that's so medium. Dusk Till Dawn is also nice. Can kill most creatures. So it's like a really bad Day of Judgment. But I think I'd rather probably just take Anticipate at this point. Although, we could also take Linvala the Preserver. This card's really big. It's like 8 power for 6 mana. And then gains you 5 life? Yeah, that's really good too. This is tough. Yeah, I'm gonna take Linvala. Flyers are tough to deal with in this format. Okay, so Reflecting Pool is nice. Sulfur Falls is also good. Cone of Flame is solid, but I don't think I have enough red to really cast that. So yeah, I have a lot of double white, double blue off Sphinxes. I think Reflecting Pool is probably just the pick. This card is really nice. Taps for any color, usually. There are some problems if it's like your only land, but if we get any kind of fixing, it lets us play double colored spells a lot easier. Wow, okay. This pack is very nice. Cold Steel Heart is... Oh, I want that, I want Chandra, I want Electrolyze. But I think Cold Steel Heart is probably just the pick. It's so hard to ramp in blue-white. and this does exactly that. I really do like Chandra, but again, we're not super into red, but even if we are, then this helps us go into red. Okay, Oblivion Stone, Drakehaven. Phantasmal Image might just be the pick. Marsh Flats does let me get red, but Phantasmal Image is just such a fantastic card. Just copies the best creature on the board. That I think I'm gonna take it. Hope to wheel a Kitchen Finks maybe. Yeah, this card's great. Okay, so Slaughter Pact. We're not really in those colors. I have no idea why Wandering Death is in the cube. Wooded Foothills. Green red. So it is our double splash. So Yavimaya Coast we know for sure will just let us splash green. But I think I'm gonna get Wooded Foothills. Actually Thragtusk would be nice too, but right now we don't have the mana to cast it. So I'm gonna take Wooded Foothills and hope to get like a blue-green or blue-red duel. So this can be pretty nice fixing. So here Trophy Mage gets nothing. Evolving Wilds is like the most mediocre mana fixing we can possibly get. And Palladium Mirror just ramps really hard. You know, I think I might just want a Palladium Mirror. You play that on turn 3, you have so much mana. Man, if we get a Karn in pack 3, that'd be so sweet. Okay, Flooded Strand probably just has to be the pick. Progenitor Mimic is really good too. But Flooded Strand fixes our mana so nice. Runestag I think I will play. Is that better than just a Raging Ravine or a Devil's Play? I think so. This card is fine. It's not amazing though. Maybe I just want a Terramorphic Expanse. That lets me play these red cards and this blue card. But in that place I just want to play Raging Ravine. Okay, so here, I guess I will take the City of Brass now. That makes my splash more likely to work out. So I think I can play these red cards. Or at least the Bant Charm. Bant Charm's pretty nice. So maybe Cone of Flame is playable. I don't think Bloodwater Entity is really what we want. We're not going to put like a Censor back on top. But this card can do some work if we can get the mana for it. And by picking up red-green, Raging Ravine is pretty nice. Tragic Slip I'm unlikely to cast, but I don't want to play any of the rest of these. So if I end up with like just absurd black fixing, maybe that card's good. So I think I need some more top-end plays. Oh, there's one. Forgot about you. So that card's there. Blasphemous Act is up here. Get out of here. It is kind of annoying that Pyroclasm kills Palladium Mirror, so maybe that will start in the sideboard. I think I'm just going to take Blood Crypt. It makes my Marsh Flats better. Marsh Flats can now fetch up red mana as well. And yeah, that's the only fetch that can happen. Flinthoof Boar, Wandering Death, just both really bad. So we're mostly blue-white, but our deck's pretty colorless actually. Flame Javelin, I don't think I'm going to play. It is a 6 mana colorless card. But Karn, we want a Karn. Give us a Karn. One time Karn. Karn one time. Please Karn one time. Not Karn. Okay. Spiketail Drakeling I'm not going to be taking. This pack's actually really disappointing. Might just be a polluted Delta that gets blue, red, and possibly more. That lets us take something like Magmadret later. I would like Liliana the Veil, but she's kind of bad in a ramp style deck because you need all your spells and all your lands. So we're just going to take Polluted Delta. Also of note, Liliana Veil, double black, pretty hard to cast. So despite my best efforts to say blue-white, like there's just better cards if you go into more colors. Makes it less likely that I'm playing this Palladium Mirror, but it is still pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Now we got some picks. So Godless Shrine makes Flooded Strand get black, Polluted Delta get white, so that's kind of nice. Liliana the Last Hope. How much black do I even have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I accidentally just have like 6 black sources now. Liliana the Last Hope is really nice. If you play her early, maybe I just want Arlen Core and stay out of black. Oh wait, Muldrifter. Duh. We're just gonna take the Muldrifter. Whew. I was scared for a second. Wow, okay, this pack is great. Sorin Grim Nemesis is amazing. Probably what we're gonna take. I would also like this Hedron Archive. But Sorin's so unbeatable. And maybe Hedron Archive Wheels? Unlikely, but this card's just really, really good. Missing out on Commit to Memory, Mist Raven, yada yada yada, but this card's busted. So Clever Impersonator is actually really nice. You can copy other Planeswalkers even. But Arid Mesa gets like all of our colors now. Right? I guess not. It just gets red-white. That's really good too. Thundermaw's nice. This could be a good Monastery Mentor deck. This card's so good. I have 20 playables though? Yeah. Ooh, Cascade Bluffs or Tamiyo. Oh, that's hard. I think I probably just take Tamiyo. Tamiyo's amazing. Yeah, I'm still mostly blue-white, and I could even just completely cut red. Tamiyo's so good. Like, I don't need to play red anymore. Yeah, Wooded Foothills isn't really a good fetch in our deck. Arid Mesa. Yeah, I need some dual lands. Getting like 1 or 2 dual lands would improve my mana base so much. Because right now it's a little sketchy, but none in this pack. Let's see, how many creatures do I have? Palladium Mirror, Muldrifter. So I really like Sower of Temptation, but I don't think I want to take it because I have like very few creatures that I care about dying. And if I play one like really high value creature that, you know, gets a lot worse if it dies, it just makes my opponent's removal better. So I think I'm just going to take this Sulphurous Springs. I'm not even for sure that I'm going to play it, but it does help me splash Sorin. I think Hallowed Fountain was exactly the card I was looking for though. So yeah, taking it over to Fairy or Careful Consideration. But this makes a lot of my fetches good now. Still probably not Wooded Foothills. Maybe not Raging Ravine. Arid Mesa for Blood Crypt makes Sorin better. I don't know if Stirring Wildwood, which means maybe no Bant Charm. Oh, our deck looks like a real deck. We may, let's see, I have 9 lands. Johnny, Mentor of Heroes. Ooh. Or a creature or planeswalker. Look at the top 4. So we have 5 creatures, 1, 2, 3, 4 planeswalkers. So that's 9. So his hits are pretty likely. I think he's better than a random Icy Manipulator that I will take it speculatively. None of these cards are very good. Maybe just a Magma Jet. I think that's better than Forked Bolt in this type of deck. Although actually Azure Mage with all this mana ramp we have is pretty good. So I'm going to take that. And I actually will play it. Underground River. Oath of Nissa is pretty good if we're splashing green. Just helps me find planeswalkers. But I don't know if we have Stirring Wildwood and Wooded Foothills to do that. So we have 1. I'm gonna take it. Mistraven probably just gonna play. This card's good. Oh wait, no, Brushland. We need that. Battlefield Forge helps us play red. We already have 19 playables. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright. We're like accidentally backdooring into the 5-color monstrosity. I tried to avoid it, but I just got so much fixing. Okay, so let's sort it by cards I know I'm going to play. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna put the mana up here for now. So that's a fetch, that's a good fetch, that's a good fetch, that's a good fetch. These are the duels I can grab. I only got 2, unfortunately. But this taps for red, white, blue, black. This taps for red, white, blue, black. This taps for red, white, blue, black. And this taps for blue, white. So that's all pretty... Oh, and Wooded Foothills. This taps for green, black, red. I could just put in all of these lands. But I don't even know if it's really worth it just to play red. I think I do want to play Bant Charm. I have so many free red sources though that I think I'm just going to use these as green sources. Raging Ravine and Stirring Wildwood still pretty good. Green sources I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually not that many. So I think I don't want to play Rootbound Craig though. I'd rather just play a basic forest. So we play all of those. I think this is the mana I'm gonna play. Oh, come on. 21. So I think I need 1 more card. Probably just Pyroclasm is good. Just kills a lot of early creatures. And it's, I mean, almost completely free at this point. We have so many red sources. But we're like almost entirely blue-black. So playing that, not playing that, or that. But I like these. Yeah, so I like all these lands. And I think I like this deck as it is. We need to add some sources. So, sort by color. It's going to be a nightmare. Feel free to skip this and just watch the matches. So blue-white is mostly what we have. As far as blue sources go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess 8, 9. 9 blue sources is okay. We need to add at least one more island. Red sources, we have more than enough, but I guess I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources, so I don't need a basic mountain. Basic plains, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources. In green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. Yeah, so I do want white early. Actually, this looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I think that mana works. I need to cut 1, and I'm going to cut this plains, because I need to add 1 more card, I guess, which will be a Blasphemous Act. And that's the deck. See you guys on 1. Again, probably I'll look at this again after I stop recording, but I don't want to bore you guys.